Okay, welcome to the backing range. This is our Western Tech backing range. We're located on 9700 Gateway North, and this is where we actually do the hands-on training for our commercial driving training program. I'm Lupe Gonzalez. I'm the commercial driving training program director. Welcome. This is our backing range, and this is where we finished the last 3 weeks of training. Right here on the right side, we have the 3 sets for backing range. This is where you're coming out of the classroom and you start doing your backing skills. This on this side, on the left side, this is where we park the trucks at the end of the day. In the morning, if you notice, they're disconnected, they're not coupled. So we teach the students how to couple the truck and the trailer. Then we perform the pre-trips, and then we start doing the backing skills. Right here we have the 3 sets of backing sites, and right here we have a break tables, some picnic tables for the students so they can eat or have a break in there so they don't be in the sun. This is straight coming out of the classroom, and on this side over here we have this practice site for the weeks 4 and 5. So this is week 3, and this is week 4 and 5. So what we use here is when we take them out to drive, we bring them one of the day of the weeks, so they can actually practice the pre-trip and practice the backing skills again, so they don't forget. Okay, we have 11 trucks, actually 12 trucks because we just bought one more, and 10 trailers, plus the transporter and the truck that we use for the transporter. We only use manual trucks because we don't want the students to get any restrictions on their license. If they get an automatic truck to test, they have to have a restriction for automatics, and that's all they can drive when they go out on the road. So when you have a license with manual transmission, you can drive any truck. In the classroom, we have 2 weeks. That's when we start with the knowledge, so they can be prepared and pass their knowledge testing at DPS. And we talk about safety, hours of service, MAC reading, FMCSR. And after the second week, we bring it over here for 3 weeks. So that's 1 week in the backing range, just doing pre-trips, coupling the trucks, doing straight line back, offset, parallel parking, 90-degree ollie dock, and the new modernization backing skills that we have now. And then on the last 2 weeks, we take them out to drive. But one of those days, we bring them over to practice some pre-trip and backing. And on the last week of training, which is week 5, we test the students on the testing sites up there. We have 3 examiners, so we don't have to wait for any appointments. We just do it at the last day of training. The night is from 6 to 10, so of course it's only 4 hours, so it doubles the time, so it's a 10-week program. So we have 4 weeks in the classroom, 2 weeks in the backing range, and 4 weeks on the road. But same thing, on the last day of training, we bring them over here and we test them in the morning. Not in the morning, during the day, but that's on the last day of training. So that's 10 weeks. If the student wants to go take a break here at their lunch, we can use this at the campus at Diana, which is about a mile and a half from here. So it's not far, and we have everything in there. We have burritos, we have ice machine, we have microwaves, tables so they can eat good, but they're allowed to use it. Let me show you where the instructors take a break when we have breaks in the morning and the afternoons. So this is what we call the transporter, and we use it right now for breaks. So let me show you inside. So if you notice, we have some microwaves here, coffee machines, I mean, we have TVs, tables for the instructors so they can relax. And also we have the top part over there where they can actually relax a little bit so they can get the breaks. After we eat, or we can actually bring the food over here, and we have a small table here. So we can actually sit down, talk to the instructors here, and relax till we get our time to work again. But this is a good break room for our instructors. Have a small fridge in there. But when you get enrolled in the regular commercial driving training, what you're gonna get a Class A driver license with all the endorsements that you need. You're gonna get the doubles, the triples, tankers, and hazmat. So when you get your license, you're gonna be able to test for those endorsements. So you're gonna get the driver license Class A with all the endorsements that you can get. So we have 3 testing sites. So at the end of the program, we actually test our own students in here, so we don't have to wait on DPS and wait for the testing times. So on the last day of training on week 5 on day, or week 10 on the night, we test our students over there. Once they pass, all they have to do is go to DPS, get an appointment at DPS, let them know that they passed here at Western Tech, pay for the road exam, and pick up their license. This is an actual test going on. So he's in the final step on the backing skills. If he passes here, then he's ready to go out and do the road exam. So if we have too many people coming and graduating on the last week of training, so we have 3 examiners. Sometimes we have to have the 3 examiners going on at the same time. So let me show you one of the testing sites. So if you notice from this line of cones right here to this line of cones, this is a boundary line, and this is an actual testing site that we have. So if you notice, we have a box here and a box over there in the front and this hallway. So when they're going through here, after they're doing the pre-trip, the first backing skills is to go forward and start with the front most part of the vehicle, which is the front bumper in between the box that we have in the front. The second backing skills is when you're gonna go out completely out with the vehicle, and you're gonna perform a straight line back, coming all the way out of the alley right here. So make sure the whole truck is completely out. The third backing skills is when you're gonna go through the alley here, and you're gonna exit to this dotted line right here to the left without going over the boundary line, and you're gonna steer right. And I don't know if you can notice that we have a line right next to the cone in the front right there. So what they have to do is go, when you go out to the left and swing to the right, you're gonna end up parallel to the other boundary line, but the rear tires on your trailer have to go in between the line and the cone. And then the last backing skills is that you're gonna, from there, that position, you're gonna go back into the alley again without passing the rear bumper out on this line right here, and they have to leave the rear bumper in between this box again. So that's 4 tests in order for you to pass the backing range. If you pass these 4 tests, then you go out to the driving portion and you exit like that truck is going out right now. That's where you start your road exam.